While harsh words cause deep wounds in a relationship, a specific trauma occurs when someone you care about goes completely black and decides to say nothing at all. Arguments, no matter how loud or frustrated, contain a hidden validation. Fights happen because emotional investment still exists. Both people still care enough to react to one another. Ghosting removes that foundation. When calls go ignored and messages stay unread without a final explanation, the resulting distance makes you feel as though you've been erased from the other person's life. This silence functions as an active psychological attack. It leaves the victim dismantled, struggling to understand how they were removed from someone else's reality in a single night. The mind obsesses over this void because of how human biology handles ambiguity. We possess a biological mandate for cognitive closure, an intense need to find clear, definitive answers to confusing situations. We are hardwired to fear unfinished stories. This cycle illustrates how the brain misinterprets sudden silence as missing data. You dig through old chats to piece together where the logic failed. As the cycle accelerates, the mind looks for a culprit, searching for a flaw in your behavior that explains their exit. Because we cannot tolerate a vacuum of information, we weaponize our own minds. We construct elaborate theories to assign a logical cause to a departure that was inherently illogical. This lack of clarity traps people in a stagnant middle ground, freezing them between the desire to hold on and the reality of heartbreak. A blunt, harsh rejection is neurologically easier for the body to process and heal from than radio silence. A firm no establishes an immediate emotional boundary. While it hurts in the moment, that absolute certainty signals to the brain that it is time to begin the recovery process. The rejection timeline shows a sharp initial drop, then a steady upward climb. Silence creates a flat, fluctuating wave, keeping the emotional door wedged open. Every time you think they might return, hope strikes the timeline, pushing your baseline lower, eroding your self-worth. The ambiguity of false hope inflicts far more cumulative damage than the absolute certainty of a clean break. In our modern environment of constant digital connectivity, being reachable is the default state of existence. This creates a painful contradiction. You are left staring at an empty chat window while watching that same person post stories, react to content, and stay active online for hours. When digital access is this pervasive, a prolonged unread message is rarely the result of a technical glitch or a simple oversight. This is deliberate avoidance. People use silence as a behavioral shield, choosing to ignore a message to escape the discomfort and awkwardness of an honest, difficult conversation. We often mistake this avoidance for a temporary pause. However, when someone prioritizes their own comfort over your need for basic clarity, they are communicating that your peace of mind is no longer their concern. The first step toward healing is to stop the investigation. You have been trying to decode the wrong part of the interaction. The refusal to speak is the statement. That hollow message bubble represents a complete thought. They are communicating through what they choose to omit. When someone repeatedly chooses silence over clarity, stop asking them for explanations. Their absence is the definitive answer. Accepting this reality immediately frees you from waiting for a closure you already hold. Real connection requires communication. It explains itself. Genuine love makes you feel secure, rather than forcing you to guess where you stand. Protecting your internal peace means walking away from people who demonstrated they had no problem losing you. This movement functions as a necessary clearing of closed doors, making room for the healthier relationships you are about to build. Step forward with certainty. Recognize that sometimes the loudest goodbye you will ever receive is the one that is never spoken.